Whatever happens, here's what I think. First, I want to stay optimistic. I don't want to become an old man who keeps saying that, oh, in my days.
In my
days. Well, and also because I think I told Aiden and David a few days ago, here, I said, guys, we have to use our experience, but keep the mind or try to think. We have to think like 18-year-old guys and do the work with all our experience. Because you have to embrace whatever is new.
Yeah.
It's changing so fast. And the way we see our parents not being able to use their phones anymore, I don't want to be like that. I want to be the first.
But I believe our generation was probably one of the last one about to know how the world was before internet took it over. I think we're the transition. So we leave. I remember I was at home and I have to come back home before the lights, the street lights go on. Because when the sun was going down, the lights was on. So I have no phone that time. I was like 12 years old, 13 years old. And I came back from school, do homework, and then I could go to the street to play.
Yeah.
But I have to go back home. Nowadays, like 12, 13 years old, I have a phone. You can call. So that's what I'm saying, many things. Anyway, but just it's good to talk about that because it's not a long time ago. No. It's not a long time ago.
Yeah, but again, the takeaway for me is not to be resistant to whatever is new. Have you heard of the term the early adopters?
No.
So for example, when you talk about big changes, it's very useful when you talk about investments or business, because when something new technology or a new product comes up, there's the early adopters. Those are the guys who are gonna take greater risks. It's like when Bitcoin
Mark Cuban with the podcast, the broadcast.
Yeah.
That was the same. Mark Cuban. That's how he made these first millions.
So there you go. The people who jump in at the very beginning, they are very eager to embrace whatever is new. You probably know someone who bought the first adjustable height tables 5 years ago for $5,000, and now you buy them for $200.
How like here?
Yeah. And it's the same. The first adopters of podcasts, whoever started 20 years ago, 15 years ago, if they continued until now, they nailed it, right? And then there's the big mass, like the mass follows, and so that lag is quite long. It takes a while. So now, for example, anyone can use ChatGPT, but maybe 1% of the people that we know are really, really using it. And then 10, 20% have used it or would use it eventually. And 80% are not using it.
That's true.
But eventually, they will have no choice. Eventually, they're going to be so far behind. Just like our parents were, because they didn't want to join Facebook or Instagram. Eventually, they had to join.
They have to join.
Because if they want to hear anything from their grandchildren, they have to be on social media.